Welcome back to Basic General Knowledge Voice Podcast. You know, Rachel, it's fascinating how much has changed by 2025. The world's literally transforming before our eyes.
Absolutely, Beta. I think what amazes me most is how AI has become such an integral part of our daily lives. Like, remember when we used to be skeptical about talking to virtual assistants?
Those days feel so distant now. But you know what's even more mind-blowing? Quantum computing. It's solving problems that would have taken traditional computers centuries to figure out.
Oh my gosh, yes. And speaking of technological advances, have you been following the Mars missions? I heard they're making incredible progress with those manned mission tests.
They sure are. Though I'm equally impressed by what's happening closer to home. The shift towards sustainable living is really gaining momentum. Like, remember when plastic bags were everywhere?
Now it's almost weird to see them. I've noticed more restaurants using those amazing biodegradable containers, though climate change is still keeping me up at night, if I'm honest.
I get that. But there's hope, right? I mean, renewable energy is booming, and those new electric vehicles are actually pretty cool. Have you tried any of the new plant-based meats?
Actually, yes. It's crazy how they've perfected the taste, though personally, I'm more excited about the developments in medicine. Gene editing is like science fiction becoming reality.
Speaking of science fiction, can we talk about space tourism? Regular people can now book flights to space. That's just wild.
Right? Though I'm still trying to wrap my head around digital currencies. Seems like everyone's talking about CBDCs these days.
Well, that's because everything's going digital. Even education has completely transformed. Remember when coding was considered a specialist skill?
Now it's as basic as reading and writing. Though I'd argue emotional intelligence is becoming just as important. The whole workplace landscape has shifted.
True that. And with all these changes, staying informed is crucial. Media literacy is more important than ever.
Absolutely. The amount of information we need to process daily is overwhelming. But hey, that's why we're here, right? Breaking down complex topics into bite-sized pieces.
Exactly. And speaking of which, we should probably wrap this up. But before we go, let me just say how crucial it is to keep learning and staying curious about our changing world.
Couldn't agree more. Please follow for more interesting general knowledge video podcast.